leave that out. That's important.
No, that's where my roots are. I mean,
Once again, you are welcome. If you are joining us live, you're welcome. Just tune in, ask your questions, and please let's know where you're watching us from. Drop a comment. If you're also going to watch a replay, just drop a comment, and we know we will be able to connect with you because we are global, and we love to know where people are watching us from. All right. I will not want to waste too much time. I'll go straight forward to the first question, and that goes to Obi. When was the moment you realized that burnout was affecting your life and not just your work?
wow. Okay. I'll just start from the beginning. Working in the IT industry meant that I had to commit very early to work, drop my kids at the nanny, then jet off to work, come back from work, pick the kids from the childcare, came home and made dinner, and that was my routine every day. Every day, I missed out on school play dates. Wasn't it never could have worked out because I didn't have the time. I had to work because we had to get the bills paid at the end of the month. Now, secondly, I missed out on many school sports days. So, and at the end of the day, because of the expenses, I could not go on holiday or even rest. So it's all about working, running around the kids at home. And then in the morning, I'm off again, doing very difficult projects. And it wasn't an easy ride for me, being a very busy mom. And that's before I knew it, I started being very sick. I was sick. I started getting days off work, and it wasn't helpful. Then I started having kids, and then I started. So it was all up, up, up. When my second one came, I knew, I had to do something. During my maternity, I took a year out actually. I had to do something urgently. I knew I got to a stage where the kids had to choose either I, I had to choose either between my work and the kids, and I had to work. You see, so and that's very difficult for busy moms now, especially when you have to work to put food on the table, and that caused a lot of burnout because I wasn't resting. I did not prioritize my time. I did not put things in place that will support me mentally, and actually, my body started giving up. And that's when I sat down and began to think about how to make that change in my life. So,
And I can totally relate to that as well. I thought that it was normal. I didn't even know that it was burnout. I was just running on reserve for all those years,
yeah.
you know. And when I realized that I was burnt out was when I didn't feel like talking on phone after work. When my phone rings, I don't pick up. That's when I realized that okay, now you need your body needs to rest. You are burnt out. I avoided going out to gatherings. I didn't even want. It was like a birdie for me when I got an invitation to attend an event. Just like big time. That's work for me to dress and get out. That's when I realized that now I'm burnt out because my social life is gone, and I don't even want to have a social life out of after work. I don't want to. I'm not able to socialize again. So I
Yeah.
can totally relate to that kind of feeling.
Hmm.
And I want to ask, in all this going around and everything happening around us, what role has faith actually played in helping you to overcome the feelings of exhaustion and overwhelm? We all know that there's something greater and higher than us. At the end of the
Hmm.
day, you can't just want to control everything in your own hands. Sometimes you have to just leave it to something greater than you to be able to direct you to the right path and to be able to give you that peace and calm within you. How did you do that?
Wow, that is a very very good question because I was already in ministry. You see, so I work in ministry, and working in ministry and starting a business, I first struggled about okay, how do I balance out being in ministry and also have owning a businesses. It wasn't, and because our business comes with different streams of income, so it was difficult to to just get my head around it. But after a while, I just thought, you know what? I had to reschedule and rethink and replan things the way I was doing things to avoid that burnout. And that's when I introduced meditation in the morning.
Yeah.
We started, remember when we started the savers, where you do the savers in the morning, have meditation exercise.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not like a bike. I don't like. I'm not quite good at riding bicycles. So what I did as in the morning, I just take out some time, 5 to 10 minutes, and I just meditate and spend that time giving my entire day to God. So that
Mm.
when I step out of that door, I know I've already done the whole work in the spiritually, and then
Mm.
now the rest is just to cement it and go and do. And I realized I started improving mentally, because that's where the Holy Spirit comes and play, you know? He comes into play. He teaches you, gives us wisdom, understanding, and gives you wise wisdom that you can do in those businesses, who to work with, who not to
Mm.
work with. And that's how I overcome the feeling of exhaustion, and I
Mm.
began to rest and choose me.
Yeah, that's well explained. Quietness. We pray for so many things around us, and there's so much noise going on that
Yeah.
sometimes the blessings come and pass us by without us even noticing it. That's where meditation comes in. It helps you quiet your mind, refocus, and then connect again to yourself. And that's where you become aware of the things that you've actually prayed and asked for. So, like you said, meditation is my go-to. If I get up, the days I missed out meditating, I realize that my mind keeps spinning all the time.
That's
It's
it.
like it's all over the place. So that's something I no matter how busy I am or how late I am, 5 minutes. I try to crave time to do that before I get out of my door. Thanks,
Wow.
baby. That was wonderful. Okay, to our next beautiful Frida. Yes. Let's see. How can you protect your peace when everything around you feels chaotic?
Mm.
Mm.
That's something that everybody has experienced once once in their lifetime.
Yes, so we live in a very noisy world, very chaotic. So it's important that every now and then you just find a way to recenter yourself, refocus. Personally, looking at my life, I'm a social person. I love being out and about. I love being with people, but I also love just being by myself sometimes to just recharge myself.
Yes.
Mm.
So when things get too chaotic around me, most of the time it's because I have overcommitted to things that are weighing down on my mind. Sometimes you get so busy, you go to bed, you cannot sleep because you are thinking of everything going on and it's stressing you out. When that happens, I just have to take my time and filter out the noise, just understand what is stressing me out
Mm.
and tackle it head on. Most of the time, that is what I do. So if I realize maybe something about work is stressing me and I'm having sleepless nights, then
Mm.
I have to address that thing.
Yeah.
I have to make sure that happened very recently. I realized there were aspects of my work that were like stressing me. I enjoy what I do, but aspects of it were not like going well, and it felt like I was falling behind.
Mm.
And
Mm.
in my mind I felt like, oh, I'm disappointing myself, I'm disappointing the other people
Mm.
who trusted me enough to give me
Mm.
that position. And I started feeling very stressed, like I wasn't sleeping well because you are sleeping and you are thinking about work, that kind of thing. So I just had to decide, you know what, this thing is playing on my peace. I need my
Mm.
peace. I just went to someone I knew could help me with that aspect of the work. And I just said, you know what, I'm struggling with this area. Can you help
Mm.
me? So that was one thing. Sometimes just asking for help.
Ask for
And then,
help.
yes, asking for help
Amazing.
because you don't know everything. You can't
No.
know everything. You are just one person. There are things that I do really, really, really well, but there are things that I'm not great at. And when those things start stressing me, I just find someone who is good at them And then I
Mm.
approach them, sis or
Exactly.
bro or whatever. How do you handle this? Because this thing is not working out for me, and I need to do it. It's not like something you can just chuck away. It's something that you
No.
need to do. So I just find someone who can help me.
Yeah.
I get the help I need, and then that takes away the stress, and I get my peace back. And then another thing, sometimes you feel overwhelmed when you are not doing
Productive.
the things that are meaningful to you, the things that
Mm.
you love, the things that help you to relax. Personally,
Mm.
when I'm stressed, one of the things I do, I just go swimming, and whilst there, I just float on the water and I'm singing in my
Oh,
mind
that's
some
nice.
relaxing songs. And sometimes the ladies will be like, "Are you here to swim or just to chill?" I'm here to unwind.
You're on
You
a spa date.
Yes, I'm here to
I
unwind. So I
like
just
that.
go
Spa date.
in the water, just float, and in my mind, I'm playing some soothing music or doing
Mm.
something
Oh,
crazy. And by the time I come out, I'm so chilled out. So find something that you enjoy doing. I love cycling.
mm.
So sometimes, especially in these summer days, we have longer days.
Yes.
After work, I come home, I feel like I need some energy, something. I just
Yeah, I've
hop
seen you
on my bike,
cycle.
cycle around the town, and then by the time I come back, and you know, when you're cycling, it's, I don't know if you
Fresh
don't
air.
cycle, you might not
Fresh
understand, but
air. I
when you
know.
are going
Oh,
in the breeze, it's just blowing in your face. I just enjoy it.
that's amazing.
So find things that you love doing
Yeah.
and do more of those. Don't force yourself when, especially when things are not going the way you want.
Mm.
Mm.
Sometimes it's okay to just let things be. Just focus on what is working in the moment. Focus on those things, enjoy those things, and the things that are not working, sometimes they will work themselves out, to be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you just leave them, they will work themselves out. If they don't, find help. Find someone who can help you with whatever is getting taking away your peace. Your peace is so paramount, honestly. Anything that is taking out your peace, you need to address it. Find someone who can help you. Find things you love doing.
Mm.
Obi talks about routines. Find routines
Yeah.
that work for you. In the morning, I also do, I when I wake up, the first thing I do before, I would just go on my phone because my alarm is on my phone. The alarm rings. I take the phone to just turn off the alarm, and then I get stuck. And then before you know, you're on Facebook, you're on TikTok, you are here, you are there, and the morning just starts on a very chaotic note because you go on social media, you don't know what you are going to meet there. You just find something, and the whole day that thing start. So these days,
Mm.
alarm, turn off alarm, just put the phone somewhere, and just take the time to set out my day. How do I want my day to go? Pray, do things that are relaxing, do things that are enjoyable. Sometimes just lay in bed and listen to some soothing gospel music and stuff like that. And
Mm.
then when I feel ready to step into the day, I step into the day in power. I don't
Yeah.
step into the day already stressed about something I've seen on
No.
social media and it's playing on my mind. So yeah, those are the little things that I do to make sure I'm in control of my peace, because I need a sound mind to be able
Wow.
to function in this chaotic world. Yeah, so that's the big
That was so wonderfully explained
I
and
mean, that's
said.
something.
It still connect back to us finding our purpose
Hmm.
and peace beyond our titles, our work, or our titles as mothers. We are people, we are whole as people. We are midlife women that are in our late 40s trying
Yes.
to transition from one phase to another phase. That alone even comes with a lot of things that we have to deal with mentally. So to be able to find that single thing that brings you peace and calm within you is very vital for our mental health. All right, I told you from the beginning we're going to keep it short and sweet. So all too soon, our time is up, and we'll have to say bye-bye to those who tune in. And if you're going to tune in later to watch or watch the replay, just drop a love emoji. You don't have to write anything long. Drop love emoji, and we'll connect back to you wherever you are because we are global and we love to know where people are watching us from. So Sometime next week again, Wednesday, we'll be back with yet another interesting topic that you probably can contribute, or
Yes.
if you
Yeah.
have a suggestion on what you want us to come and talk about, you can also
Yeah.
drop that in the comment section so we can come and discuss that next week Wednesday. All right, have a good evening, and we'll say bye bye from us.
Yeah. Ciao.